have to move on. It's also over here, you see? Okay. Same objective. So something that I want to address before we get into the meat of the lesson is cause and effect and problem and solution are not the exact same. Sometimes people think that they're the same, but it turns out they're really not. Why are they not the same? Well, cause and effect and problem and solution are similar, but they're like cousins. They're not like siblings. So cousins in the sense that the difference between them is problem and solution. It's like this, for example. If my heart is broken, Sophia's nice enough. She gave me some tape to put over my heart. See, the problem was my heart was broken. The solution was now I have tape over it. Cause and effect is a little different because with problem and solution, there's always a problem and then a solution. With cause and effect, it doesn't have to actually be a problem. And there doesn't always have to be a solution either. So I studied, like you all should have studied for your science test today. Yeah. So I studied, therefore I got an A++. Studying is not a problem. That's a thing to me. So I got an A++. So, voices off track me. So studying doesn't actually have to be a problem. It's a good thing. Solution is an A++, or the effect. So cause and effect are not exactly the same. I want you all to remember this, that cause and effect doesn't have to have a solution. Just one or more effects as a result of a cause. Is there always only one effect after a cause? There could be multiple effects. There could be just one, but there could be multiple effects. With problem and solution, it's usually just a problem and then one solution. There should always be a solution to the problem with problem and solution. That's the difference between them. Can someone recap for me what the difference between problem and solution and cause and effect is? Shayna.
With problem and solution, there's always a problem and then a solution. And with cause and effect, it doesn't always have to be a problem to make an effect. It could be something good, like studying.
Yes.
And there always doesn't have to be one effect from a cause.
Yes. Correct. Thank you for summarizing that. Does anyone have something they want to build? No? Okay, moving on. So, here's cause and effect. Can someone please read the definition underneath? I know I have more strong readers. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get more hands. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I have my whole class. Almost my whole class. I'm going to read.
Text structure, cause and effect. Shows relationship between causes, event, and effect. What happened because of the event.
Okay, so right here our cause looks like a storm, right? The effect is we could possibly have a rainbow, we could have a flood, and our homes could get washed away. Or we could have beautiful flowers because the flowers now have water. Some words that can signal a cause and effect is consequently, therefore, as a result, reason why, because of, and maybe due to. If you see some words like this, sometimes it might mean cause and effect, sometimes it might mean problem and solution, but they're kind of clues that we use because what are we, everyone?
Detective scholars.
Yes. Moving on. Strong silent hand if you have a question. And you called out, so 5 minutes. Problem solution. Text structure, problem solution. Can I have a strong reader please read for me? I need you to sit down. If I can call you, you gotta sit down. I see, who's sitting up straight back? Sanai.
Problem and solution. Tells about a problem and then gives one or more solutions.
So a problem is I spilled something. When I first saw this picture, I thought it was toilet paper, but it's not. That would be disgusting. So, I spilled milk. I can't clean it with toilet paper, but I could clean it with a paper towel. What are some signal words? I'm gonna call on multiple people. What's a signal word?
Therefore.
Therefore, yep. Yep.
Consequently.
Consequently, yep. Shayna?
Leads to.
Leads to. Muhammad?
Thereby.
What did you say? Thereby, yep. Jayla?
As a result.
As a result, is there one more? Is there one more?
Yeah.
Catherine.
Because of.
Because of. Okay.
Therefore.
Moving on. Text structure. So, comparing and contrasting. What is this right here, this model that we have right here? I know a lot of you have used it before. What is it called? Because I don't know it. Ayana. It's a Venn diagram. What's the parts of the Venn diagram?
So there's the say two circles on the end of each are like crossing each group. And the less so the outside parts are the contrasted and
the ways they're what?
Different. And the inside is like how they're similar.
How they're similar, so the comparing. Okay, can I have a strong reader please read what compare and contrast is? Ramir.
Text structure, compare and contrast, shows how two or more things are alike and or how they are different.
Yep, so our Venn diagram is helpful because it can show us how they're similar in the middle and how they're different on the outside. Okay, chronological. Chronological. Can I have a strong reader please read? Who haven't I called on already? Muhammad.
Chronological. Describes events in order or explains the steps one must follow to do something or make something.
Okay, so if I'm trying to make a sandwich like I did yesterday, I made myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich actually.
Woo!
It had black seed jelly though. I'm sorry, Muhammad. So, my ingredients, first, I need my peanut butter, my jelly, and my nut. Then, I need my bread out my fridge. Then I need to put a piece, or not a piece, but I need to use my fork, use my knife to spread it, to put some peanut butter on one piece of bread and jelly on the other piece. I need to put it together, and then what do I need to do last? Eat it! Okay, so, can somebody, I'm going to do rapid fire, someone read the signal words for me. Sophia.
First.
Second.
Next.
Last. Another.
Then
Finally.
me.
Mm-hmm.
After that,
Yep, Catherine.
Before.
Before? No more? Okay, we're done. Okay,
Signal.
so let's talk about this. This is it's here and here. Yeah, I put it on both of them for you. So, and guess what? I'm also going to give you all your own copy to keep with you.
I made these.
Not those ones. Okay, who's my teacher's helper? Micah. Okay. Can you start passing these out? Who's sitting in stars so I can give you a piece of paper? Thank you. Ayla, I see you. Can I have some more? Thank you. Oh, I see you, Shayna. Jayla, I need you to sit in star, please. Turn around. Yep, thank you. Ooh, I see Mario Beckett. Who else do I see? Did I get y'all? Y'all got one? Okay, so what are some common nonfiction text structures? Can someone name the text structures we just talked about today and we'll be talking about for the rest of the day? Ayana.
The text structures were chronological,
Compare and contrast. Okay, so with chronological, these are some transition words that we can look at. And we can use them to find what text structure we are looking at in the text. So sometimes we'll have a text, right? And we'll see lots of different text structures. But these words can actually give it away as to what text structure we're looking at if you don't remember. Or if it's hard to find. So chronological, it's usually steps, right?
Yeah.
So our transition words for chronological would be first, then, next, after that, finally, before, and after. There might be other ones that tell us, like, hey, this is a chronological order. This happened, then this happened, then this happened. Yes, these transition words will tell us that. So problem and solution. Sometimes the text will actually just say a problem is, a solution is. And if it says that, it should tell us, as detective scholars, that's a clue that this is a problem and this is a solution. say if, then, so that. So my heart, the problem was, my heart was broken. The solution was, Sophia, face forward. The solution was, Sophia gave me some tape to tape up my heart. Okay, the cause and effect. Sometimes it'll tell us because, since, reasons, then, therefore, so, or in order to. Those are transition words that tell us, hey, these are clues. This might be cause and effect. So the cause was, I studied for my science test today. The effect was, I got an A++ on the science test, which all of you will get an A++ in the science test if you study. It's not really a thing. I just like to say A++. Okay, next one. Voices off. Compare and contrast. So how are some things different? It might say different, some, alike, similar, although, but, yet, or. Those are transition words that tell us. Those are transition words that tell us exactly whether what we're looking at is compare or contrast in the text. So, before we get into some partner work, I'm going to read this one. So, the ability of a building, track me and the board please. I see you, Shayna. I see you, Micah. Christopher, are you writing down what's on the sheet? You get to keep the sheet and glue it in your notebook. Don't write it down, please. It's okay. So, the ability of a building to withstand the stress of an earthquake depends upon its type of construction, shape, mass distribution, and rigidity. Okay. Different combinations are used to reduce stress. First, oh my goodness. I think first is on my chart. Well, let me highlight that. I still don't know yet. First, First, the building's ground floor must be flexible. One method is to support the ground floor with extremely rigid hollow columns, while the rest of the building is supported by flexible columns located inside the hollow columns. A different method is to use rollers or rubber pads to support the base columns from the ground, allowing the columns to shape parallel during an earthquake. Next, oh my goodness, I see next. Next, the outdoor wall should be made with stronger and more reinforced materials such as steel or reinforced concrete. Then, another word that I see off my chart. Head up, please. Then, to help prevent collapsing, the roof should be made out of lightweight materials. So I saw first, one, next, and then, and that told me, hey, I saw that also on my chart over here under chronological. It says first, then, and next. It doesn't say one, but I think one or second, and words like that might show me that it's a transition word for chronological. So it's telling me the order that something happened in. In this case, it's talking about the order that stress on an earthquake would have. So, I'm thinking to myself that since I saw my transition words, first, then, next, and also one, I think it's chronological. What do you all think?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so next one. I need a strong reader, and then you're going to work with a partner to figure out which one this is. Ayana.
It's important to think critically about the information you receive, or else you may be led astray. For example, the
Brontosaurus.
Brontosaurus is a type of dinosaur that never really existed. A problem is many people still believe in the Brontosaurus today. But the Brontosaurus is actually the body of an Apatosaurus. An Apatosaurus with the head of a Camarasaurus.
Yes.
This
Concocted.
creature was made from two mismatched fossils. A solution is, if more people thought critically about these findings, analyzing the components that were presented, entire generations of school children may not have been misinformed. Therefore, think critically about information that people tell you, even if it's information you find on a book or a worksheet. Keep these problems in mind when conducting your studies.
Turn and talk to your neighbor. Share with them what transition words you use to figure out which text structure. Ready, go.
I think it is problem solution.
Because it has therefore, because it has the two exact words and problem. It says a problem solution.
And then it says therefore.
No, it does not. And it says it does not say it does. It does not say a problem.
Why? Say a problem. Anyway, it says a problem. For example, say
Solution is. What are you doing about that?
They also have a solution is.
What is your argument for?
It says it
Right here it says a problem is.
It says a problem is, so I think
So I'm not sure if it's a solution or. Yes, it does.
okay, I know So, do you think it's a problem or solution, or can it cause an effect?
Okay, looks like almost everybody's done talking. Track me, please. Who can tell me which one it is? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 scholars, 10 scholars. And you have to have a good argument. Up. Shayna. Wait, hold on, pause. Everyone track Shayna, please. I see you, Abriana. I see you, Muhammad. I'm waiting on 4. I see you, Taisha. I need you to turn your body to track Shayna because she's over there. Messiah. Do I see everyone? Oh, waiting on 1. 1 to track your fellow scholar because you'd want them to track you too. Thank you, Shayna.
I think it's problem and solution.
Why?
Because it says a problem is, and it says a solution is.
Right here. Over here.
And it says the problem is many people still believe in the Brontosaurus today, so that's the problem. And it tells the solution. The solution is if more people thought critically about these findings and analyzing the components that were presented, the entire generation of school children may not have been misinformed.
Ah, so does someone want to build on that?
That was too good.
Well, yeah, but there is going to be.
Yeah.
So I think, well, my group, we were talking about how it said therefore.
Uh-huh.
So when Catherine was saying it said therefore, for and so she thinks that it's also cause and effect.
Why? What would be the cause? What would be the effect? Yes, Catherine.
The cause is that many people still believe in the Brontosaurus, and the effect is that many people were misled.
Oh, so the cause is people believe in a myth. The effect is people are being misled or misinformed. What's another effect? Could there be another effect from there? What's another one? Yes?
Another effect could be that since people are starting to believe in such a myth and they're getting misformed, now they're trying to make books and worksheets about it, which is making more people informed and
so
kids like us.
People believe in a myth that this dinosaur, the Brontosaurus, is real. They're making books about it to perpetuate the myth or to make it go further. Track me, please. Incident start. Who do I see? I should see everyone. Okay. So, a cause is people believe in a myth that the Brontosaurus is alive, and it's a real thing. The effect is people are making books to misinform more people. Another effect is, what was the one you shared, Catherine?
Another effect is that people are being misled.
People are being misled. And then another effect could be that, hey, people believe the Brontosaurus is real, but people like us now, we know that it's not real. So an effect is that we decided we're going to think critically about the information we get fed. Okay? Another one, together with partners, but I need someone to read. Strong silent reader. I'm not strong silent reader. A strong reader. Who's a strong reader? With their voice off. Yes, go ahead. Christopher, loudly. Read the first 2 sentences and I'll ask another.
The creature, the princess period was filled with dangerous predators. Two of the most feared hunters were Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Velociraptor. That's the only thing I know right now. Keep going.
Okay. Shayna.
The Tyrannosaurus Rex was one of the largest carnivores to ever walk on Earth. He was 20 feet tall and weighed 7 tons.
Yep.
His jaws could crush down with 3,000 pounds of force, enough to smash the bones of his prey.
Mohammed.
The Velociraptor was very small compared to the Rex. Velociraptors only stood 3 feet tall and were 7 feet long, weighing nearly 35 pounds.
Micah.
But the
Next 2 sentences. Yep.
Velociraptor was fast. Scientists think that raptors can run 24 miles per hour and turn on a dime.
Next 2 sentences. Natalia. Wait, hold on. I need to call on a scholar who's sitting and start. Go ahead, Natalia.
Both dinosaurs used to but the raptor had a secret weapon. It was a retractable toe claw that he pulled out like a knife to slash at his prey. Both dinosaurs had eyes on the front of their heads, which helped them attract prey.
So I've seen a word that's coming up a lot, but it's not on our chart. I think we should add it up there. What word do you think it is that tells us that something can be compared because they're similar? 2 people know. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who else? 11, 12. I want to use my purple pen. Christopher, what word?
Both.
Both. Yeah, I think both is a good one, right? It's popping out, but I don't want to give it away. It might not be up there. So turn to talk to your neighbor and tell them what you think this text structure is an example of.
Because they both have jaws, but the Velociraptor has a retractable toe that he uses to.
And why you don't want to?
Because literally we have the word compared.
Check me, please. Did you need more time?
Yeah.
No.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Are you done? Like they only have the word compare. Yeah. Like that's like they have to compare.
Jayla. Okay, track me. So, compare and contrast is what I heard, but why? Muhammad.
It's compare and contrast because in this text about Tyrannosaurus rexes and velociraptors, what keeps on appearing is both.
And we decided that was a good one?
And both, when you think about it, and both. It's like that, I forgot how to pronounce it, that two-circle thing.
Venn diagram?
Yeah, the diagram. Both, it would mean like two people, both. So it would be compare and contrast, where they're comparing the Tyrannosaurus Rex with the Velociraptor.
Ah, so they're comparing, but they're specifically comparing when they're saying both. Okay, Micah.
Another thing is,
What's another word you saw? I can't hear you. Compare where?
Next to that.
Compared. Interesting. So basically just said compared for us. What's another word? What's another word from my list? I see different, some, alike, similar, although, but, yet, or. Does anyone see but a lot?
yes.
But where?
Right there, right next to the.
But where? Okay. So, but the velociraptor was fast. Okay, is there another?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah.
Where?
Kill after prey. After prey.
Ah, is there another one?
Yes.
But the
kill
raptor
prey.
at the bottom in the third row.
Right here?
Yes.
What's another one? What's another word? Was it just but? Did we see or? Did we see?
Damn.
Okay, so we have enough to tell us it's compare and contrast?
We think right next to the science.
I think we can add science.
Okay. So what I want you to do is sit and star so I can hand out something to you. And I need my teacher helper to help me. Yes, please put your name on it. It's a spot there that says name. So you'll have 5 minutes to work on this independent silent when I say go but not yet. Did you get one? Who doesn't have one? Does everyone have one? Okay, so track me please. I gotta give the directions. Who do I see? I see Shayna. I see Brianna. I'm waiting on 2 to sit and star and track me so I can give the directions. So, you will have, when I say go but not yet, 5 minutes to work on this by yourself. Then, if you're struggling, you'll have 3 minutes to share with a partner what you think the answers are, which text structure you think it is. So, pencils in the air, pencils in the air, pencils in the air. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Waiting on 2. Where's your pencil? Waiting on 1. Pencil in the air. Sinai. Pencil in the air, please. All the way. Thank you. 5 minutes. Go. Independent silent. So the passages are all in the back, so you can actually rip it if you need to. The passages are all in the back. You're supposed to look at these passages and then decide where they fit in our graphic organizer. notices she's using the sheet with the transition words for text structure. I see Sophia's looking at the anchor chart.